everybody. Welcome back to the games. We've got the fam here in effect. This is going on YouTube. This was an interesting topic to me here, and I wanted to share it with you guys as we have the family here today. We've had a very great stream. I'm going to link the stream down here today. We've had celebrities on. Montoya stopped by, visited, talked with us in the chat. We got the ever popular and wonderful Erad, who is with us typing, but we also talked to him live in Taiwan. We had a little latency. It was okay. It was a wonderful time I had with my friend Erad. And today we're going to talk about this topic here, questions for a future vid. And it's here. It's not a future vid anymore. It's present day. We are now on the day that we're going to talk about this. This was 6 days ago. I wanted some time to elapse so that we had a proper video. How much have you spent on Star Citizen? Also, are you or aren't you happy about it and why? Thank you for sharing. I have to be polite. And wow, you guys, I'm telling you right now. Let me just disappear for a moment so you can see we have 62 comments. 62. Now, it would be insane to have every comment read. It would be literally insane to have every comment read, but we're going to try the best that we can to get through the majority of these. For those that I don't read out, my apologies to you. Hopefully we catch you on the next vid. And you know, the voting system brings up the ones I think most relevant because people are voting on things of their feelings, their emotions. They're reading these, they're voting them up to the top. Very similar to what you see from Cloud Imperium Games on the voting system, but that doesn't mean I'm just reading the top comments. I'm going to go down. I'm going to read some that didn't get any love as well. So let's start off here and let's see what we have. Daniel Henschel. I won't say how much I've spent, but I've done it mostly in smaller amounts over a long period of time, so it has never been a burden on my finances. I'm not rich, just an average Joe, says Daniel. If this game ever makes it live, even based off of its current state, which you can tell by that comment, he's not too happy, I will be happy that I backed a game that pushed so many boundaries. But he is patient, you can tell, and possibly set a new standard for what a universe can be if you create without limits. Wow, that is a very good comment. So far, so good in my opinion. I like his mindset. If it accomplishes that one goal, I will be satisfied that my backing was worth it, because the world of gaming will be so much richer. I tell you what, that is a very well thought out comment. That kind of covers the whole gambit. At first I thought, maybe he's not so happy. Then I'm like, then he is happy. But it is a very good stance to have. He's not all the way in the naysayer column. He's not all the way in the white knight column. He's just simply saying that a game made without limitations is something that he has always wanted. I think that's why Star Citizen is so popular. I think that's why Star Citizen has the backing that it does. When naysayers say, how in the hell is this still moving forward? I think it's because people like Daniel are wanting a game without limitations. I think this is a very good comment. I like the comment. I will then love the comment. Of course, we have expectations. Of course, we have the reality of the way that the game is now. Of course, there are many frustrated people. But I will say that that is probably one of the most logical comments I have seen, and very, very well written. All right. Evan says he's a whale. That's Evan. Come on, man. Sky says, here, let's I don't know why that's voted up there. If that's just a troll, Evan, congratulations. You made it to the top. I don't even know what to say to that comment. Sky says, yikes. I'd puke if I had to remember how much I actually put into this game. Woof. Oh my goodness. Looks like Sky probably put a substantial amount of money. I wonder if he has that Mile High Club access. That 10K access. I'm not quite sure. Let's just say way too much. I'm not happy because 8 years later, the dream game keeps expanding without any end in sight. Aha! I understand that angle, Sky. It's no longer the game I signed up for, says Sky. The simulation of space isn't correct. And I think what he's talking about is I know a lot of times I've watched Sigelion, who's Erad's friend, and he's talking about orbiting mechanics, the actual physics of the game. I know there's a lot of people frustrated. I have a video on the channel talking about physics. There's no orbital mechanics. Boom. Whoa, I didn't even read that. I knew exactly what you were saying, Sky. Did you see that, dude? I didn't even read ahead, and I knew exactly what you're talking about. Or even feeling like you're in the vacuum of space. And I quote, "You wanted proper Newtonian mechanics. You got it. Spaceships adjust the trajectory and orientation just like the real thing." Sky brings up a very valid point. At times when I watch Sigelion's stream, by the way, he's a trader and he's somebody who knows Erad, and I've watched his stream, plug to Sigelion, by the way, I hope I'm saying it right. But he took an 890 jump, and I'm not quite sure, again, what he orbited. I always get this wrong. Erad, maybe you can tell us over here in the comments. Thank you so much if you're there and you can let me know which. I think he orbited a moon. I'm not quite sure. I always get it wrong because we talked about this a long time ago. But he took an 890 jump and he tried to get like orbiting mechanics. And at times I saw that it was working, and other times I saw that it was not, that there was no real, it was like elliptical almost, and it wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. He orbited Delamar and then Lyria. Thank you, Erad. Erad coming in with the professional support. The more I play it, the more it's feeling like an extreme high-tech version of GTA 5. Playing in first person is possible, but forget the space simulation I was hoping for. And don't even get me started about the AI. No, don't get me started about the AI, Sky. Don't get me started about the AI, Sky. Very, very good comment. Very good comment. Snowfox! USOBU, congratulations for joining something that is very special. That is the community. Thank you so much, Snowfox, for joining the fam. But the exospheres of the moon dragged him, says Eradicator, which is why. Interesting, interesting. I wish I could pull that up, but this we'll do that another time. Dub says $300, and I'm not as happy as I once was. I'd really like better AI. Absolutely. AI seems to be brought up quite a bit. Nipples McDuff, one of my favorite commenters. Nipples McDuff, God bless you. Absolutely wonderful name. Good conscientious naming. I love the way in which you name yourself, Nipples McDuff. Around $300 or so. I've been in it about 3 years, so I see it as roughly a $100 annual contribution. I'm happy with the progress, but I won't be giving any more money until I see more persistent gameplay, and that's a very well thought out comment. If you guys are not happy with development, and this goes for every citizen out there or anybody that's pledged, vote with your money. That's the best thing that you can do. If you're not happy with the progress, don't pledge anymore. Don't get tempted by the ships, the concepts. Just say, I'm going to hold off till I see what it is that I'm happy with. And that's a very, very good way to view the game. Raisin, how you doing, Raisin? Good to see you, dude. I'm happy with what I spend because Star Citizen has given me so much entertainment over the last years. Not really by being a game, but with all the content SIG and creators like you provide. Well, that's nice of you, Raisin. Thank you for saying that. It sometimes feels like spaceship Netflix. With a playable alpha as a bonus. That's pretty funny, Raisin. So I've spent a reasonable amount of money compared to hours of entertainment a week, and an absurd amount of money for every sane human being, though. More game, obviously, is always appreciated and wished to, though. As always, thank you for all the great content, DG. Thank you, Raisin. That's really nice of you to say, dude. I will love that comment as well. I'm sending love your guys' way, by the way, because I appreciate the fact that you guys put the time in to comment on these particular posts. I really think that these community videos are very important. Look who it is here. It's the Eradicator. It's the Eradicator. I've been a backer since 2012, and I gradually made my way into concierge status. I don't know how much I spent. However, I very rarely buy concept ships now, except if they are those are possible LTI tokens like the Tumble Ranger. I usually CCU them after, which is how I got there as far as I'm concerned. I see Star Citizen as a masterpiece that will take a very long time to make, like a cathedral. It is extremely ambitious and is going to need a ridiculous amount of resources, but already the broken tech demo we are having now is worth every penny. I am having so much fun and immersion, escapism, despite all the bugs, despite all the crashes, compared to Elite Dangerous. Goddamn, yes. Elite Dangerous went the complete wrong way, my friend. Elite Dangerous, David Braben, Frontier. Shame on you guys for making carriers nothing more than an expensive garage. I can't even believe you guys fucking did what you did to the game. After Engineers, I didn't think it could be much worse than it is now. You guys completely ruined my experience with Elite Dangerous. David Braben, Frontier, shame on you guys for breaking fucking Elite Dangerous. ED does not stand for Elite Dangerous anymore. It stands for erectile dysfunction. The video's up on the channel. Go check it out. For example, that at this point, I'm okay with spending more if that means the project can go on. So this is a great comment by Erad. I think that I share kind of his viewpoint on it. I understand it's going to take a lot of time. There are moments in the game, even though it is glitched and bugged, that I said I lose myself in the gameplay. And I have a really good time sometimes just being in a certain type of element, environment, as it were. Whether I'm landing on a planet, whether I'm just out on a moon walking around, whether I'm in ArcCorp walking, playing the game and being in the game versus somebody who's criticizing and not like, for instance, in this community, I know there are members that haven't played the game and that are critiquing the game but haven't played it. And I know to myself that if these members played it, that there would be a slight different tone to the criticism. Now, there's members that have played it and that are criticizing the game, and rightly so, and are upset because they want to see the game progress at a much faster pace. They want to see the game farther along than it is. And like I've always said, I think that a lot of the reasons we see that the game is in the state that it is in has a lot to do with the management, has a lot to do with Cloud Imperium itself, Chris himself. And I think that I talk about that extensively on the channel. I think I talk about that a lot on the channel if you guys take the time to watch my content, and I won't get too far into that. The Titan, I spent around about 5,000 pounds. Oh my goodness. Over the years, I think that's somewhere around 8,000 to 9,000 USD. 2013 to mid 2019, and to be honest, I almost completely lost the urge to play the game. There is not enough progress in terms of updates that you can feel. Yes, they bring out new things, new ships and features, but they don't feel very substantial. Somehow SC is still the game we got when 2.0 came out, just with plans and a worse flight model. All I do now is watch some videos on it to stay informed and hope that my passion gets revived in some way or form, if that makes any sense. Sorry, English is not my first language. You did great. You did great, Titan. You did great. And I understand. And when you spend 5,000 pounds on a game, all right? By the way, Titan, go check out my Patreon page. Just saying. But when you spend 5,000 pounds on a game, you have very high expectations. And what I would advise many people out there, and I'm not trying to be an asshole, Titan, what I would advise for many people out there is keep your pledges small. Keep your pledges, you know, and if you absolutely love the ship, buy the ship. If you're into the project and you believe in it and you think that this is something that's going to become a reality, by all means, splurge a little bit, but be careful in your spending and only spend what you can afford. This is rational behavior, people. Rational behavior. Very Violent, great name. Wing Commander, not happy for now. Wing, only 2 words, he says. Only 2 words. You only needed to say that. Very Violent. You really only needed to say Wing Commander. Like, if it was just Wing Commander, that would pretty much, I would understand your comment completely, Very Violent. But Very Violent says, not happy for now. More and more features get promised while not even one feature really works without bugs. AI totally brain dead. Absolutely agree. Delays like hell. Yes, the delays right now are really because of staggered development. I think staggered development, I said this on the stream earlier, happened way before the announcement. I think they're dealing with these issues of kind of retooling the dev teams. I think they're going to have a bit of kind of a hiccup in the development until post 3.8, honestly. And obviously we have CitizenCon here right around the corner. So good comment. Good comment, Very Violet. Very good comment. Excellent topic, says Ted. Well, thank you very much. And I love that you guys are commenting here so other people can see additional comments. So thank you, fam, for being very active in the comments here so other people can read what it is you guys are saying in real time. Again, I think community videos are really important so that these messages get through, so that the feelings get across. It's much more effective than anything Spectrum could provide for the developers. I think if the developers took at least 10 minutes to watch these videos, they would get a much better feel of what's going on when it comes to their own game and the funding for it, either the lack thereof or the excess. And I think this is why these types of videos are important. So thank you, fam, for continuing to put in your thoughts and your feelings and your opinions over here and keeping it respectful. Props to the fam. Props to the fam for keeping it respectful. Good community. Love you guys. Okay. Ted says, excellent topic. Thank you very much. $1,500, including $100 in UEC. I don't regret a penny of it, says Ted. For one thing, envisioned this game about 20 plus years ago and thought, wouldn't it be great if there were a game you could do pretty much anything? This goes right back to the direct feed-in, the direct tie-in for people to want a game with no limitations. We read it earlier, about 10 minutes ago. We read the same kind of thing. Where we don't want limitations on a game. So obviously, if we're going to create a game without any limitations, it's going to be one hell of a fucking roller coaster of a ride, which Star Citizen has proven to be. DY says, I am of the opinion that a baker's hanger should be predicted on how much he or she is willing to pledge, not the other way around. Well, at least mine was, and I did pledge a lot, says DY. So that's interesting. Mike Philbin, also aka Bobby, says, talk about conscription if SIG inserts a new war scenario in SC and asset stripping to fund the Empire's effort. I will possibly do a video topic on that. I possibly will do a video topic. And that's a really good, that's actually would make wonderful content. So thank you, Bobby, aka Mike. Anyway, back to the comments here. Ted says, and then jump in a car or motorcycle. So he's basically talking about a game with no limitations. So yes. I have 60 some comments. Hey DG, well, SSOCS, boom. Server meshing, boom. Flight mechanics. I think the flight mechanics are getting better, my opinion. Atmospheric flight definitely needs some work. I need to feel the entry and the exits and the turbulence. I need to feel that more. Quantum for small ships. Yeah. Overheating mechanics. Yeah. AI. Yes. Delays. Yeah, I mean, I expect delays. Chris's AWOL on the pillar talk. Oh my God, we talked about this earlier. The pillar talk that we last had was very disappointing to me. 3 pillars cannot hold up a roof. You need 4 pillars. And like I said, if he had something personal happen and there was an emergency and Chris couldn't make that last pillar talk, I understand. We're all human. Things happen. But if there was nothing, if there was no emergency, Chris absolutely should have been at the last pillar talk. 4 pillars hold up a roof, not 3. Shame on Chris. If there was nothing in his agenda for that day, he should have showed up at that pillar talk. Sandy on the board. I did a video on that. I actually did a video about that. I don't really think anybody else reported on that. I think Board Gamer did a day or 2 after I put that content out. Invisible. Boom. Thank you for that subscribe. Only 996 more subscriptions. And then we can afford to pay for my daughter's first semester of college. Oh my God. Zeus, thank you. Oh my God. We're subscribing like crazy. I think I'm going to have to turn off the subscriptions because I think Ray just went absolutely crazy. And this is going to be the end of the video. Oh my God. Ray, thank you. Ray. I think Ray just ended our video. I think Ray just ended the video. This is a good way to end it. This is a really good way to end it, actually. This is the community I have here. I'm gonna have to fix this somehow. I'm definitely gonna have to fix this somehow. Wow. Hold on a second. What's going on here? Let me look to see what's going on here. By the way, this is the end of the video. We have a wonderful sub train going on here. Daddy Cash gifting subs like a beast. Ray gifting subs like a beast. Obviously, I have to work on my alerts. Not professional of me, but very professional of my audience. Very, very professional of my audience. After all these gifted subscriptions, we might almost be able to pay for my daughter's first semester of college. Look at this. This is wonderful. You guys make me so happy. Thank you. Awesome community. Absolutely love you guys. Thank you so much, everybody, for commenting on these community pools. Thanks, super thanks to Daddy Cash and Cray Ray. You guys, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. And that's the end of the vid. And I will see you on the next vid. Thank you so much.